Here we have 2 sticks of 8GB 1300 speed RAM, and here we have 80 bitty witty 16GB and the same speed, which is 1300 megahertz. And you may be wondering, 2 of these equals 1 of these. Well, we're gonna try that. But first, like and subscribe, because we might have like less than 10 subscribers. So in the PC right now is the 16GB one stick, and we're gonna load it from Minecraft World and compare the FPS between the 2 sticks of 8 and the 1 stick of 16. So it took us a while to get it working because MSI Afterburner wouldn't work, but we put the render distance up to max and we're at 20 FPS. Because render distance relies on RAM and RAM speed, which is why we'll probably see an increase in FPS once you put these 2 sticks into dual channel. Don't drop them. So we're like getting like 20 FPS at like 8.2 gigs of usage. And it feels pretty like, you can notice the frames. It isn't exactly the best thing. So the one thing you are losing by getting only 1 stick of 16 is the dual channel benefits, or shared this bandwidth, which is really good for Ryzen CPUs because they love bandwidth. Anyway, next onto these 2 sticks, we're going to be installing them into the system. So we installed the amazing 2 sticks of 8GB 1300 MHz RAM into the Radeon dual channel, which is why we're seeing an extra like couple of FPS. So there isn't really much of a difference, only like 5 or 6 FPS. That's because render distance is really high. So if we were to, for example, tone it down to 9, really close. We're now up to like 60 FPS and it's super smooth. And the RAM utilization is roughly the same. But yeah, there's not really much of a difference, only 2 to 3 FPS. So the difference between 8GB and 16GB with the same speed sticks wasn't really that much. We were averaging around 24 FPS with the 2 8GB and 19 with the 1 stick. So really, you're not going to see that much of a FPS difference unless you're playing a massive open world game where the render distance goes on forever because it's an open world game. So really, RAM stick isn't going to matter depending on which game you're playing. So if you are playing high games like Warzone, Fortnite, like competitive games where you can see off into distance, go do dual channel because it's better. And don't just get 1 stick, get 2. Like and subscribe.